Seems fine. That's weird. Twitch is being weird. I'm gonna refresh. Okay, it seems fine now. But my stream timer did restart. Interesting. I'm also... Yeah, okay. Twitch is being weird. I can see that it went down. Interesting. Not really sure what went on there. Not really experienced with this shit. Anyways, we're back. There was like one line of dialogue. Nah, even I saw it this time. Like the whole stream went down. Okay. So back to it. Somewhat before, as it turned out, it is all but impossible to predict how time will flow between one world and the next, and we missed our mark by almost an entire century. Oh. So you just fucking missed, is that it? Alright.
But this only worked in our favor. The Sin Eaters could not be defeated without the blessing of light, and summoning the only woman who might stand a chance against them would require decades of preparation.
I got a big booty.
An
Needs a lot of
undertaking
magic power.
scarce credible endurance. But thou hast kept thy plan from falling into disarray these many years, bordereth on the miraculous. Yet howsoever history be rewritten, thy present self was shaped by events which followed the calamity. Should said catastrophe be averted, the very skein of thine existence will unravel. Surely thou hast foreseen this.
Oh.
I am aware of the consequences. 'Tis for that very reason Sid and his colleagues bequeathed their legacy as an offering, and not an edict. To give all of oneself for the happiness of others, and with no promise of reward. 'Tis a hard thing to ask.
Now this is risky because they're doing timey-wimey shit now, right? We are officially doing time travel, and timey-wimey stuff is always a little finicky. So, you know, I've never heard people complain about it when it comes to Shadowbringers, so I assume that they did it well. But it's always the fine line between doing it well and it all just having a bunch of weird plot holes is very thin. There was Alexander, but I did also say at Alexander that this is some weird bullshit that's like kind of weird. I thought the same thing there. But Alexander had a Darth Vader kobold, and that made it very different. Okay, we don't have that here. We do have Emmet, all right, but he's no Darth Vader kobold.
Harder still for those condemned to survive in a world which pitted brother against brother. Indeed, you are right to call the execution of this plan miraculous, though the force which held it together was nothing so inexplicable. It was her. The warrior of light has been our unbroken thread.
I'm pretty sick, yeah.
Where others would stumble and fall, she would rise above. Where others would break and run, she would carry on. The warrior of light's tale is one of unyielding bravery. To tell it was to feel courage. To hear it was to feel hope. It was a breath of inspiration in an age of suffocating shadow. In the histories of a fallen nation was our hero hailed as its greatest ally. In the time-worn pages of a noble's memoirs were her deeds joyously retold.
So everything went to shit.
For many, these stories were the flame which warmed them through the coldest of nights. And so it should come as little surprise that the plan found no shortage of volunteers, concerning as it did the Warrior of Light herself. It was their chance to add their own verse to the hero's saga.
Everyone trying to have their
She
turn.
was the lodestar that brought them all together to send their final message back through time and space to her. The light of your legacy was our torch in the darkness. Burn bright again and live. I am merely the bearer of that wish, come to ensure it is safely delivered.
Wherefore sharest thou this burden with me and no other? What wouldst thou have me say?
Nothing.
That you will be my accomplice?
Ah, that works too.
'Twas you yourself who convinced me of your suitability when you spoke of how you learned of the Flood and of your part in arranging Minfilia's journey to the First. Your actions showed uncommon resolve. 'Twas clear you were committed to the cause of saving this world.
The true reason he chose Urianger is because he speaks in a way where even if he tried telling me about all this, I wouldn't understand.
I knew I could trust you to choose the right path forward, even if that choice came with a heavy price.
He can't possibly snitch.
What price?
When all is said and done, and the last of the Light Wardens lies slain, I will absorb their corrupted ether, and then I will die. Knowing what I know of your companions, not to mention your champion, they will try to stop me, but in saving one, they would save none. Therefore, I implore you to aid me in concealing my identity and ensuring this tale ends as it must. To this end, I would have you take what I have told you of the Calamity and make of it a portent, a prophetic vision you beheld in the swirling chaos of the Rift.
Yep. The bullshit story. Well, it's
Is
not
this
bullshit,
truly thy wish?
but you know, the lie.
History remembered the Warrior of Light, as I knew it would. And I will suffer no other to rescue the champion whose star has charted my course. I will see this tale to a happy end, my friend. There has been enough tragedy.
And then he was shot. And then he was shot in the back and abducted. Oops.
Careful now. If you lose control again, the light could claim you for good. Although it's probably only a matter of time before you succumb to the change in any case. What do you mean to do?
I mean to talk with them. A gun from a sassy guy.
Then we should be on our way. Dacian mentioned the Tempest, did he not? That's the stormy seas around Calusia to you. His lair must be down there somewhere, hidden beneath the waves.
Oh, are we going swimming? Is it time for the last zone? Did you find the answer you sought? If there is nothing more you need, I will go and lock the door. Questions about the Tempest. The Tempest. That is the name given to the seas by which Calusia is bound. If If you make a request to the Tamers, they will provide you with an Amarone to fly over the waters. But I'm going under the sea. Under the sea. Do you mean to leave right at this moment? Alone? I'm not sure of that. Nay, I will not seek to stop you. Go with the blessings of the Shadow, and I shall await your safe return. I did do the role quest. I did the role quest, and I got flying, and I explored the map. So we can go on. It was fun. I did the tank role quest. It was fun. I enjoyed it. The story wasn't like crazy, but I can assume that basically the full role quest is killing the Sea Eater possessed bodies of the other 4, you know, the past teammates of Artbird. That's what it is basically, and I killed the paladin guy. I didn't kill him, I freed him of his burden. I put him to peace. I'll probably do the ranged AD carry one as well, the archer girl. But I'm definitely gonna do the main quest first, and then once we open all the other side stuff, at some point I'll do that in my own time. Aspiring Amarone trainer.
You require an Amaro? Just a moment, and I shall saddle our swiftest pace to fly you to the island. The open water? To the depth of the tempest? Our Amaro can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor...
Don't worry. Turtles taught me to swim. Ah! Ah! God!
Ah, we have found thee.
Oh shit. Caught in the act. Fuck.
Word reached us of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste.
I'm trying to escape.
By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to tell thee.
Oh, so now he filled in everybody else.
Urianger has shared everything with us.
Yep.
The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
I offer no excuses. When I agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare.
Apology accepted.
Yet it is not rancor, but resolve that I sense in thee. Thou art fully intent upon walking thy path to its end, art thou not?
Of course.
If thou canst forgive my deception, or, failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time, I do beg leave to follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are thine to command.
Okay. I got a question. How good are you at swimming? Because there's gonna be a lot of that. No more lies.
Pray believe me when I say that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee. Indeed, I curse the circumstances which compelled me to do so. But no further secrets lie between us, I swear it.
I can't wait until the next expansion when somebody else approaches Urianger and he's gonna be like, fuck! I promise! Not again! Fuck!
I'm sorry, but I don't think this is a good idea.
Yeah, actually, me neither, but listen to the girl.
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianger.
Oh, I mean, no, I'm leaving. You can't.
What I did for you won't last forever. There's no telling when the light will break free again. Please, You must stay here, at least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
No can do, little girl.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
Oh shit.
Alize, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
She mad.
Of course I know only too well.
She mad because she can't do anything.
But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple.
Yeah, she's really mad. She's been failing the whole expansion at everything she's allowed to do, pretty much. Well, kind of.
We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed.
It's been pretty. This expansion has been pretty hard on poor Alice.
I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No, the least we can do is...
We will go with you as well.
I feel like Alice is kind of hitting that low point that Afinot had at the beginning of Heaven's Ward.
There is naught to be gained by standing still.
Indeed, we have exhausted every other avenue. Lead and we shall follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
Okay.
Are we all in agreement then?
Is there aught we can do to help?
Oh god. No, you guys can't
Though
come.
we may not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight. And while the Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the Warrior of Darkness is given a proper send-off.
Oh wait, they know I'm the Warrior of Darkness now.
You told them!
No. Well, not in so many words.
I like her.
We didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever place you went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
That's true, like, yeah. Literally every time we go to a zone and we do some shit and we're like, alright guys, be right back. And we disappear for 1 hour and then the fucking sky suddenly, you know, it gets turned off and everybody's like, curious.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions.
Yeah, that too.
Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive. And I knew at once that it must be you.
I like that they point out that it was kind of fucking obvious and they're not just pulling the, yes, everybody in here is just really fucking stupid and nobody put it together. Like, no, they finally walk forward and they're like, yeah, we knew it. It's fucking obvious. It's fucking obvious.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor. That spring in his step spoke volumes. I could feel his excitement.
Me too! That's right!
Yeah.
Me too.
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless.
I mean, yeah, that's one thing he's got, man. See, besides the beautiful beard, it's technology. Like, you go to sit.
So, if there is anything at all we might do to aid your journey, you need only name it. What would you have of us?
I bet he's gonna come back next expansion. You know, we had no sit this expansion at all. I bet he's gonna come back the next one.
You might have invited them to join us, where there are not so many. But come, they are waiting. What is your will, O Warrior of Darkness?
Okay, can you guys make like a submarine? Defend the Crystarium. So just stay here and do what you've been doing. Yeah! Okay. Are we going there? Thou didst plan to commando the Amaro for thy journey to the open sea. I fear the following dive down onto Emansaug's underwater boat would drain even thy legendary stamina. No, it wouldn't. I'm sick. I mean, I'm great. Thus, during thy convalescence, be considered the most efficient method for reaching the depth of the Tempest. I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. Yet ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains to thee in the Crystarium. Once the sea closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again until our grand deed is done. Oh, really? I don't think that's how it's gonna work in the game, but... To storm-tossed seas. Thine affairs are in order. Then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, and yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. I can't do that. That's your fucking problem. Thus would I petition the aid of one of the Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Ah, here we go. Rather than waste words and explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the hamlet of Soa, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear, I promise thee. Well. Oh, are we going to the fucking whale thing? Hold on. This thing. Is this finally going to have a role? The fucking whale thing I've spotted at the very beginning of the fucking game, pretty much. Possibly. Alright. For the record, I don't know. We're not gonna be streaming long tonight. I definitely wanna get to the new zone and kind of just look around and check it out. But today's gonna be a short one. Stream. We're definitely not finishing today the whole story. I'm assuming it's gonna be something with that big whale thing. I've had my suspicion about that island for a long time. Oh, he is looking over there. There, to the west, canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? I can. That foliage-covered mass hidden the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge deep beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine reason for my insistence. Though it might much to spring shine, I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. I shall board a boat to the island, and spare one and all the spectacle of mine ineptitude. No, no. Go and swim, Urenche. Come back here and swim. Do the doggy if you need to. I don't care. I thought I would figure it out. You can too. I honestly, I don't know if this is like a privileged thing to say. I honestly cannot imagine how someone can swim. Like I just, I was taught at such an early age, it's just like you just float. Like, it's one thing that you can't do like beautiful strokes, but like you just kick your legs and you float. How can somebody not swim? And that's an eye. Okay, hold on a second. That is absolutely an eye. Yep. Fucking called it. I knew it. That's the mouth. That's the eye. Yep. You know, this really reminds me of Bismarck. Like, it looks just like the Skywheel from Hammer's Sword. The shape. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of a giant stone island. Yeah, the impression. Though it appears solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch, as the surface gently shifting. Or is it just your imagination? No. I say riding a giant whale down into the ocean floor is pretty cool. I like that. Here's the rest of the team. The rock was called this isle the Isle of Ken, which I presume must refer to knowledge. Either that or someone was being awfully zealous, not marking his territory. Oh, the Crystal Tower? You know, I didn't even check that. Let's see now. That bit, fuck. Oh yeah. It kinda looks like a penis, not gonna lie. Just two tiny balls with the longest, thinnest shaft I've ever seen. I already started saying it when you said don't say it. Too late, buddy. Too late. I even paused. I was like, it kinda looks like a penis, and then I saw don't say it. It did, didn't it? It absolutely did. They totally made it like that. Well, what hast thou discerned? It's a fucking whale! Most perceptive, according to the lore of the Pixies, we are, even now, perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Its name is Bismarck. Wow! Aye, the self-same title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vanu Vanu of the souls. I would enlist its aid to bear us onto the deep, and thence banish the waters with an airy sphere, alike in form to the domes which do shelter the hamlets beneath the ruby sea. Within its compass, we may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves when the hour of battle cometh, as it may surely shall. Now, I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication. Do you remember, Kuj? I think I was streaming that you were watching back then too, when I first spotted this island, and I was like, this is suspicious. I even said it that it looks like Bismarck to me. Or maybe I didn't stream it the very moment, but I remember thinking that to myself.
Wir Sach, Bilan Bismail.
Whale language.
Lo,
Little neighbor.
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alinal.
Van urs atslir. Olfod thim. Iri guath thi.
Big bro just wants to sleep but can't because it's never nighttime.
Oh dear. I don't need to speak Fae to know that didn't go well.
Theo. She's so happy I actually called her for once.
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
Yes, I did.
And where do you go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Oh, my precious mortal, I shall help you in any way I can. Yes,
I got this.
Bismerwin picked. Van dromi drom yakum.
You old pixie.
Van red rithye.
Let their wish be the king's command.
Ahai una. Sa.
Oops.
Isne rim. Sur vierlo.
I like how he just automatically knows that Theo is now the new Titania. Twin Tanya.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return. He's only got manners.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight. May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
Here we go.
Lo fallo ruis. Vanin narsitar. Dir sitagnai.
Little neighbors. Let's go! Underwater zone! Let's go! I wonder what that's gonna be like. Are we gonna be swimming underwater or is it gonna be like air pockets? Probably a mix. Ah! Look at him go! Oh, he's gonna see it, it's gonna be like, what the fuck?
And just like that, it's all gone back to the way it was.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows? Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods. I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
Yeah? Well, check this out.
What the? Do you see that?
Those big chungus.
What a monster! Where did it even come from?
Oh, that's a wave. Uh-oh.
Whoa, yeah! It's not stopping.
Run!
Run! Run!
Vanana Anna Tilden Sidok Iri Halmsi Funne Aktma Thonjasni Tagnai.
Thanks, Bismarck. Until next time, until the trial series. I'll be back, motherfucker. To brush your teeth. Okay, how is... Okay. Zone reveal. 3, 2, 1. I can't see shit. It's misty.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves? The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare. In defiance of the blinding sky, this place holds fast to its gloom.
Oh yeah.
The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being.
Oh yeah.
You stand at the precipice, hero. Journey unto the heart of darkness. Finish it.
It's at the bottom of the ocean because it's completely dark there. That makes sense, right? Oh, new zone music. The Caliban Gorge. Oh my god. It's the last zone. Whoa, look at that. Some hidden ass city. Wow. Well, well. Here we are. Glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmet Salk, and, I believe, the imprisoned exarch as well. For an Ascian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee onto the rift, yet I suspect such travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the exarch's very body serveth as the key to the crystal tower and its powers of temporal transmutation. Thus am I all but certain that this underwater realm harboureth our friend and enemy both. We have but to find him. Alright. In the event that you leave this area, speak with Inavil at Vermont Yards in Colusia to return to the Tempest. Okay. Damn. Waiting in the depths. A couple more quests and then we'll call it for the night. Now, as for where we should be looking, I'd rather doubt Emmet Salk will be sitting around out in the open. I propose we follow the slope down towards the deepest trenches and keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house the stronghold. Let's be off then. But watch your footing. The ground is still wet and like to be slippery. Let's get the crystal. Ooh. Yeah, it Oh, Aether Current. Shit. Oh Christ. What did you say, Alice? I think Thancred has the idea, but I can't help wondering what ML7 would be doing down here without the aid of kills and things. This outcome seemeth natural enough. The ocean floor is a strange place to be, of course, but this ether is like none I've ever seen. It's very open. Big sea snails. Where's the next ether thing? To the south. That's not far away. Oh, look at this first building. Look at that. Is this the what the fuck is this? No idea what that is. I guess it's something with the fate. Do you see ancient building kind of stuff? Oh, fish people. Here we go. Fish people and fish people village incoming. Bean Baker. The Big Fish. That's a good title. I like that title. Big Fish. Alright, we got the crystal. Sick.
The Fearless Ones, they followed me. Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water?
Maybe? Ah, so this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us any inconvenience we have caused. We were not aware your people lived here in the Tempest. Within this great dome of air we might be conducting most urgent search, and thus beg you for your understanding.
Chieftain, what are we to do?
Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones?
Excuse me?
The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave.
I am, not sure I understand. Would you be willing to elaborate?
No.
It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for a moment. team meeting. So, what's the plan? Given your condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here. That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge. Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett's South stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he lit the lanterns up on his return? We cannot dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us... Morris, do you remember my first scheme for entering Gilmore? How I had planned to integrate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Ondo. The individual I dealt with was reticent in a manner and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build a similar relationship here. What kind of approach did you have in mind? That chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options. If we are to tread the swiftest course, then we must needs locate its beginning. 'Tis plain our all too dramatic arrival hath thrown this settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused, and assure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, they may yet prove amenable to reason. I smell chores. Well, very well, if it can be done quickly. What do you think? I've nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe has a deeper connection to the Asians than we first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus, I cast my vote in favor of aiding the settlement for the time being. Let's do what we do best. Then it is settled. Shtola, pray proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Alright, well I think Red said it. It's chore time. So I think I'll leave it here for tonight. Today was a much shorter session. But we did make it to the new zone and I'm happy with that. Kuji, if you're still here, do you think we can do it in like the next one stream if it's like a 4-hour stream like usual? It's questionable. Right, so we probably, so chances may not. Yeah, the ending is usually like quite long. So there's probably like a dungeon, another trial, a bunch of fucking cutscenes, some huge reveals, the bind down. Under half an hour of cutscenes, yeah. It's probably like closer to like 5-6 hours. Alright. Well, I'll do it until this quest is over. Until we get a quest complete. What are we revealing? What do you mean? Remember to eat first. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is a good idea, right? Playing this hungry is always rough. Morris, you won't believe who we just bumped into. This is Pausch Owen, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Gilmore.
I waited and you did not come. The mist came, but his visits did not continue.
I am truly sorry, Pausch Owen. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there all we can do for you by way of an apology?
Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cavern to the north, is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, we fear the swifter swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are too many of them, too many.
Yeah, I believe I can be of assistance there. And what of you, Morris? If you've not found the task, you're most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company, where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. Of course, he finds a chore and then he asks me to come along and basically do it for him. Classic Aphonaut. Oh, look at that. Tempest Swallow. Kill these guys, that's easy. You know what, I'm gonna do this as warrior. It's more fun with warrior. Crit. Crit. More crits. Oh yeah, I love the new spell. Oh, that's a good one. That's good shit. This. Ooh. Ooh. That's a great spell. Great sound effect, animation. Guaranteed crit. That's what I like. Exactly. True to my roots. Nope. Oops. Crit. Crit. And crit. And... Oh. Oh yeah, dude. That new ability is so good. Now I just need a thing that makes it so I can do it all the time with no restriction. And then I will be complete. Alright, perfect. Quest is done. Let's go back. Give it down and call it for the day. Which also means we're gonna do a percentage check. Okay, Guy Pausch, I hope you don't talk much more after this because I did choose a weird voice for you.
You could crack their shells. You must be stronger than you look.
Yeah, I'm a level 81 warrior, I'll have you know. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I would say we have reduced the local crab population to a far less threatening number.
My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward.
Nay, Pausch. This was to be part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, which means we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more of you and your people.
Very well. Before the flood, it is said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam aimless and lost, and they spied buildings here on the ocean floor.
Ancient buildings, yes, yes.
Strange buildings they were, and the luck they had showed under the water. Yet somehow they be spared the scars of time and current.
That's just how it sounds like.
These structures provided shelter for my people, protection from the tempest, turbulent water, and predators which hunted with them. Their very existence seemed a miracle.
Okay, please do stop talking.
The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth. That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of the eternal sanctuary until such time as they returned. Thus, if it is judged that your coming, and this great vanishing of water, was by the ancient design, then you will find warmth and welcome here.
Alright, I can't do that voice much more. A truly astonishing history, and I cannot help but wonder, how will the significance, or otherwise, of our arrival be decided? Why did you have to ask that?
The ancients have blessed us with their protection and prosperity. If your presence serves to bring us the same, there will be no doubt in the matter.
That it would seem our earlier decision was the correct one. We thank you for the lesson, Pausch, and I will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask.
Yes.
We should return to the task at hand. Only, do try not to overexert yourself, my friend. The risk far outweighs the gain. You asked me to come and handle your chore for you. Remember? 10 minutes ago? I do. I remember. Alright. Alright, we are stopping here. Ishtola is where we pick it up next time. I am feeling tired and sleepy. Hope you all enjoyed the new patch. Or well, hope you're enjoying Endwalker Trash Hole. And you're enjoying the new patch, Kush. As by tradition, before we leave off, we do City of the Ancients. 64%. Ah, we made a good 4% progress today. Oh, 4 quests. It was only 4 quests, but it is more than nothing. I'll take that. And we are 70% way through of all of it to catch up. Except I don't think this includes the new patch Story of Dawntree, but that's fine. We're getting there, man. Oh my god, we're getting there. Oh shit. I don't... Where is the end of the Shadowbringers main story, I wonder? Stormblood was around 70%-ish. Dude, man, remember back at the start of summer I was still trudging through ARR and I would be looking at this thing like only 100 more quests of ARR. Oh my fucking god. I cannot believe ARR is 305 quests. That is so insanely long. Oh fuck, every time I look at it, Jesus. And people keep telling me that's the shortened version of it after they reworked some of it or like cut it down. Man, Square Enix was on some Creative Business Unit 3 was on some shit back then. Well, anyways, we're getting there. I love looking at this thing. I do like this website. I feel like 1 or 2 more streams and we do the Endwalker last story. I'm excited to start doing the endgame content of Endwalker, just checking out the raids and the alliance and that stuff. That's gonna be fun. And I need to start thinking about my classes again, because I've kind of just ignored everything besides Machinist and Warrior. Ah, 68%, so you're pretty much almost one full expansion ahead of me. That's nice. Actually a little bit more too. Nice. I think once I reach the I start playing Reaper again once I'm done with the story, and I'll start doing the duties again for the things. I'm just not spending them right now because I don't really see anything I would want to spend it on until I finish the main story and I can buy the new gear. God, I hope the new gear looks good. The Stormblood stuff didn't look great. It was pretty meh. So I hope this new stuff in Shadowbringers looks sick and I can maybe potentially give something new for my warrior finally. Anyways, let's start off there. Me tired. Let's Alright. Let's just put it on full. Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun chatting with me, watching me play. It was a shorter stream today, didn't play a lot, but it's more than nothing. Enjoy your game, enjoy the rest of your night, and see you next time or whenever you stop by. I'ma go and lay down a little bit and have dinner, and then tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow I'm definitely not going to disappear for multiple days again. Definitely not gonna happen. Right? Right. Yeah. Most surely. Surely not. Surely the curse of the couch is not gonna land on me once again. Definitely not. Alright. I'm gonna sign off. Thanks for coming. Horrible at saying goodbyes. So I'm gonna just rip the band-aid off. Good night. Bye.